Hey guys, this is Editing Lana. Let's bring this right now. Hey guys, this is Editing Lana, and Editing Lana realized that the intro looked really gross, and so she's just popping in to say, hey, what's up? I hope you guys are doing great, and that this video is on this look, which is just like a little chill, low-key look that I've been rocking all summer. I really hope you guys like it. Also, I filmed this video really weird. You can see blatantly at my nose, I definitely had boogers up there. And it's like illuminated, like it's bright. Don't talk about it. I won't talk about it. And then it'll never happen again. But I really like the way my makeup turned out, so I don't want to refilm this. So please, just like don't talk about it, okay? Just like shh, just like shh, don't talk about it, okay? I'm so sorry. So that's it. That's my news. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Let me know what you think. Comment down below if you like it and if you want to see anything else, and be sure to shoot me likes, DMs, and messages all over at my Instagram at @SplashOfLace. Okay? Bye. So if it was the beginning of the day, I usually would use the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. I'm absolutely in love with this moisturizer. This is like my third tube of it. You can get them for like 2 for $4 at Sephora, and they're like this size, and I think this size is like a good size. Like they have a bigger one for $30, but honestly, like that's really overwhelming for me, and I like kind of like throw this in my bag after like I go to the gym and stuff, especially if I take like a night yoga class. Like I like to have this, and I don't want a huge thing, like that's no. So I just kind of do not too thick of a layer. This moisturizer does do really well, like if you want to like do like a super thick layer at night. I feel like you wake up and your skin just looks amazing. And then next, let's wipe off the foundation on this. I'm going to take the Aveda Daily Light Guard sunscreen in SPF 30. I'm really into sunscreen now. I've never used sunscreen. I know, concerning. But I now work at an Aveda salon. It's really great because, one, a woman does my eyebrows and they look great. They'll look better when I brush them properly, but I get that. But then also, like, Aveda is a really great company. It's cruelty free. It uses like mostly natural ingredients, like 90% natural ingredients for almost everything. Like, I just think it's great, and so I'm really liking the way my skin and my hair and like everything has been looking since I've been using these products. So I got sunscreen. Yes, you're gonna get that blue cast. I find with the Aveda sunscreen though, it actually does fade after like 10-15 minutes, because I put this on like with moisturizers and left the house and like didn't feel blue all day. Like I felt like by the time I like got on the bus and got to wherever I was and like looked in the mirror, it was gone. So I know it fades pretty quickly, so you know. And that's what I would do for kind of my skincare regimen. Awesome. Okay, next we're going to be doing primer. I've been really into these Maybelline Master Prime for quite a bit of time now. I bought this at Target on sale. I would have preferred the matte one, but I ended up getting the Blur and Illuminate. So this does have like a glow effect to it, which I think is really useful for summertime, you know. I'll probably eventually like get the actual matte one for winter, so I don't kind of have to like deal with this when I want to be like a matte goddess. But right now, being like a dewy queen, it works. It totally works. So I kind of put this everywhere. I do the technique where I powder my primer, so I don't mind putting this everywhere because I'll powder the places that I don't want it. But I think this primer is actually like amazing for like a drugstore primer. I'm like in love because I've been using the NYX primer and I was kind of like not so satisfied with it, but this has really been doing it for me. Awesome. So from there, where is my beauty blender? So I'm just going to take an e.l.f. sponge and a powder. Whose powder am I going to use today? I think I'm going to use the Maybelline. Okay, so I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me powder in 30 medium deep. Just already have this open and ready to go, you know. I don't have just open setting powders on my desk. I'm not reckless, but question mark. Okay. I'm just gonna take the butt of this and put this under my eye. Is usually where I like to focus it, kind of the places I want it. I see that my makeup fades really quickly, and the places that I want to keep matte. And I think this is a pretty thick powder. Sure, it's a really good one to like get that like thick. Wow. I looked in my laptop monitor. I look gorgeous. I really do. I look great. I'd fall in love with me, you know. I'd be in love with that girl. I do kind of have gripes with this powder. Like, there are days where I feel like this powder looks really good on my skin, and then days where I feel like this powder looks like atrocious, and I can't figure out the difference between the days. And I also think it slightly might be like how wet my beauty blender is. I don't know. I haven't been able to figure it out yet. But right now it's it's kind of, it's okay on my skin. It's okay on my skin right now. It's okay. I also need to like do some peels and stuff, so like it's okay. But now we're going to get into foundation. Okay, for foundation, I have a few options for this. One foundation that I've been using a lot this summer, it's a foundation I use all the time. It's the Sephora 10-Hour Wear Perfection Foundation. I absolutely love this foundation. One that I picked up that's a bit new is Haley's Reset Liquid Matte Foundation. It's a bit red on me, but I do like it. It is a bit matte for summer, and I did find myself having to use like a really liquidy concealer to kind of get it more dewy to what I wanted. So I think I'm going to revisit this foundation in the fall, in a winter time. I'm probably going to do a full dedicated video to this because it's a newer brand. So also, this says 1050 neutral. Neutral, just like neutral. No. Okay. I also have the Hourglass foundation, and if I can find that, I really would love to do that combination because that's one that has been gushy on my skin lately. Here we go. Okay. Awesome. So I'm going to take these two foundations. I have the Sephora 10-Hour foundation. Girl, what the fuck? Okay. Sephora 10-Hour foundation in the shade Sandalwood, and then I have the Hourglass foundation, Stick Vanish foundation in the shade Espresso. So what I'm going to do with these two shades is I'm going to take the stick foundation and focus it on the outer side, the perimeter, there we go, the perimeter of my face, and then I'm going to take the 10-Hour foundation and kind of focus that on the center, but not too much because there'll also be concealer there. Cool. Mini pause. I like to blend these two together with some spray on my face. I would usually use the Urban Decay setting spray, but I'm kind of running out on this. I'm running low. So right now I'm going to use the Rosewater facial toner from Trader Joe's. I also think this leaves a really good finish. It makes it just like really dewy and blends the face together really well. Awesome. Okay, proceed. Okay, so I just finished blending out my foundation. Just so you know, I used the NYX Professional Makeup Brush in 03. Jackie Aina has this brush. And you know, if Jackie Aina has it, I gotta have it, you know, like that's just kind of, you know, how life be working. So just blending it down the neck a little bit. That monitor will clock you. It'll like real life clock you. It's also a little altered because I have my monitor on night shift, so it's a titch off, but I refuse to be red. I refuse to be roasted like that. Okay, so we're gonna move into concealer. I have actually really been liking the NYX Pro Filter Concealer, but I am out of that right now. So we're going to go with the trusty LA Girl Pro Concealer. You can't tell me there's a better concealer out here. Like, there are, but like, yo, I get this at the beauty supply store. There are hella shades. There are, like, it just does the damn thing for me, you know? Like, it just, every morning it wakes me up and it tells me I'm gonna be okay. It tells me I'm beautiful. And like, that's the type of love and support like I need, you know, fam? Like, I need that type of love and support. I took espresso under the eye, and then I'm going to take dark cocoa and go around the mouth just to kind of ew, why you like that? Oh, okay, that was kind of gross. Ew. Okay, you're doing it again. That's okay. That's okay. I still love and support you. It's okay. Okay. Going around the mouth, and yeah, that's gonna be it. So I'm gonna let that set on my face for just a second, dry down, and I will be right back. Really sat on my phone for a good second, going through Tracy Ellis Ross's Instagram page. So yeah, okay. Okay. So now I'm just gonna blend out all of my concealers, you know? It's not that hard, yeah. The two concealers that I've been using throughout the summer for my contour shades have been the Sephora Gel Bright Features Concealer and the NYX Gotcha Covered Waterproof. I feel like in the shade Espresso, and this is in the shade Hot Cocoa, they kind of do different things. This one is matte. This one is kind of like a brighter, warmer, kind of, not shiny. It's not shiny. It's shiny under the eye, but I don't feel like it's shiny as a contour. They just do different things, and they kind of give me different effects. I'm gonna go with the Sephora one because this isn't the actual shade that I need. This is the concealer and not the contour. Okay. And I just kind of go in a line. I don't do dots anymore. I used to do dots. I used to like really vibe with dots. I don't really dot anymore. But I don't do that much. I just do like a line and then like a line. And that's like it. And then, no, I'm not gonna go down my nose. If it was a little bit different, I do kind of like doing this like inner contour part. I think it looks really good. But now we're gonna do it today. We're gonna do it. I'm just gonna scrape off a lot of it because I don't want it to be too dark. This is one where I would do just like a dot. And then blend it out. To blend it out, I'm going to take the NYX Professional Makeup Brush in 22. It's their Angled Drop Foundation brush. This is the brush that they pair, like if you get the drop foundation that they dropped, they want you to use this with it. I don't have a foundation. I never did get it. I do still want it, but yeah. And I feel like using a beauty blender, I use it to like blend the two together afterwards. Like I will do that, but initially like I like using this. So kind of what I'll do is I'll take kind of the way like that Fenty Beauty like shark tooth brush is used for like the highlight. Like this is like that same brush essentially, but like different. I don't know if that made sense. We're gonna blend. But kind of what I do is I kind of take the angled part and I just kind of brush it upwards and just kind of go back and forth up the cheek. I never want to take it further down than like here. I really try not to. I do fix it up just a little bit with like powders, and when I go over and blend the contour and the concealer together, I kind of fix that. But I just try and kind of brush it into the face, and then just a few touches out. The reason I kind of go in instead of out is because I'm already at like its lowest point, and I don't want it any further than that. And I don't do like any like reverse contour baking. I don't like the way that looks on my face. I think it looks too aggressive. So I like doing this and then correcting it with powder under my eye, then correcting it with powder under my cheek. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Okay. These are just my tricks. It's just what I like my face to look like. You can do what you want to your face. Let me do what I want to my face. All of our faces can look different. All of our faces can look different. Amazing. For here, I'm just gonna kind of go like full brush down just because I kind of want it to be diffused. Like I don't want it to look, and I don't really like actually contour my nose because one, I don't know how to do that, and two, like, does it ever work when I try? Like, no. Like, I feel like my face always looks the exact same, so like it's whatever. We're just gonna contour. Okay. Awesome. And this looks really good. So then we're gonna take the Beauty Blender, the same side that we did the concealer with, and start from the inside of the eye and just kind of blend into like a circle. That's kind of what I do, is I go from the inside, go out, kind of like marry those two kids together and go over the eye. And that's what I feel like does like a really good job of marrying them together. And they're already pretty well married. Like, I'm not trying to divorce the kids before they have a chance to live their best life, but I also just want to give them their best shot. Like, this is couples counseling. Like, I don't think they're gonna break up, but I want them to have their best potential. I want them to do their best. And so I'm just gonna give them all the chance that they can get to be their best self, you know? Okay. Great. So that's that. Okay, now we're gonna set, because my skin, okay, let's take a look at her. Like, I don't think it looks bad, but for some reason, sometimes I use that Fit Me shit. Not Fit Me stuff. And it just like doesn't, is this supposed to be a setting powder or finishing powder? It's a finishing powder. Maybe that's why it's not doing for me what I want it to be doing. Actually, that should make a difference. And I like didn't believe, I was like, any powder can be used for anything, and then I like used the wrong powder for something, and I think it was that Fit Me, and I think I used this set on my eye, and I was like, my eye looks disgusting, like I hate you. So we're not going to use that under our eye to set that. We are actually going to use the Cover FX translucent powder in Perfect Setting Powder. This is also a setting powder, but I feel like this just does it. Like, this does it for me. We're going to take this in Translucent Deep. I'm like running so low on this. I need more. I need all of it. Lightly. Like, I bake for like 10 seconds. And I press it kind of in. Like, you see where I was like, that is 10 seconds. Like, I don't actually like the baking look. And I think a lot of YouTube is like moving on from the baked look. I'm not sure if I ever liked the baked look. That's like a real, it's like some real shit. That's like real talk, you know? Like, yeah, I don't think I ever liked the like matte under eye, like, well, this is like matte in comparison to my face, but the like set, done, finished under eye, like, I never really got down with that vibe. I'm just gonna go around the mouth and set that as well right now. And then I'll set the rest of my face with the Maybelline powder, Maybelline Fit Me powder, in just a moment when I'm done with a few more things. Okay, next up we're gonna bronze. As usual, I use the Black Radiance Baked Bronzer in Blackberry, and I've started using a Morphe 527 brush. None of these brushes are washed. They need to be. But you gonna like what comes out of this bonnet. Yeah, you are. Yeah. I picked up this brush when I was in LA in April because I was in LA and there's a Morphe store in LA, and that means I ain't gotta pay shipping, and we stand not paying shipping. And the Morphe store is actually really beautiful. That's like my third time being there in the past like few years. Like every time I go to LA, I always make a point to go there because it's so pretty. And the street it's on is so pretty, and there's such good food over there, and it's just nice, you know? It's just nice. Also, this contour shade, this bronzer, is like the only bronzer I've ever been able to find for my face. Like, ever. And I kind of want, like, something else. But this works. And so I can't complain about her because she works. Like, she works. You know? And it does do it. Like, it bronzes. Like, it contours. Like, it gives me a little sculpt. Like, I can use this without a cream under it, and it's still going to give me a little bit of, like, a little bit of something. You know? Like, I love her. Like, I can't... She works for, like, days where I'm subtle. She works for days where I'm aggressive. Like, she just works. So I can't get rid of her. I just can't, you know? I just can't. I just can't. Really? I just can't, okay? I just can't. Okay, so I'm gonna move on to eyes. I can't tell if I want to do my eyes or my brows first. Let's do brows first. Okay. So, for brows, point number one, I got my brows professionally done at my salon I work at, because the woman who works there is literally amazing. She's a gift to this earth, and she did my brows for $2, and they look great. I just need something to brush them, a spoolie maybe, a comb, anything. No. Okay. So apparently they're not getting brushed out today because someone doesn't have products readily available. That's fine. I'm okay with that. I'm not, but we're gonna make it work. There are some in my bathroom, but I'm not getting out. I use like a few things. On days where I'm like feeling like effort and caring about things, I will usually use like a Wet n Wild brown pencil and like, but on our average day where we don't care about life, we take this powder and we take a Morphe 165 angled brush and we quick swift fill these girls in, and it looks okay. So the powder that I use is there we go, Activist in the Tartelette palette. It's really good. You would think it's too dark, but it's not actually. Cool, so that's that. Now we're going to go into eyes. Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. Always and forever, man. Always and forever. Like, I don't think this primer potion, I don't think this primer could ever do wrong. Like, everyone Also, hi. Moment of silence for the discontinuation of the Urban Decay Naked palette. Like, middle school dreams. Like, that was literally around when, like, I was in middle school, and I, like, begged my mom. I was like, Mom, I want the palette. And she was like, it's too pale for you. Get two. And I was like, no, I want one. Like, I need one. Like, everyone uses one. Like, Michelle Phan uses one. Like, I have to have one. And I was, like, obsessed with all these, like, white and Asian YouTubers who, like, one looked good on them. One didn't look good on me because I'm black and the shades weren't dark enough. But two worked. I think I have two. I think I have two right here. I have two somewhere. I'm not going to pull two out. But I have two. I have two today. But I don't have one. Oh my god. I should like recreate like an old like 2011 YouTube video. I know that's been done before. Like it's not revolutionary. But like I just wanted to do it because that sounds like fun to me. Yeah. So that is on the eye. We are going to set it. And you know what we're actually going to do? I'm going to take a Morphe 511 that has probably a trillion other shades on it. And I'm taking the bronzer I used. And I'm sweeping this all over the lid. And this is going to set it. And it's also going to be, I think, our look for today. Because honestly, like, all this summer, I have not been doing, like, eyeshadow looks. And I was so into eyeshadow looks, like, a year ago. Like, not this winter, but last winter. I was, like, doing looks. Like, I was on my Snapchat, and I was, like, out here, like, doing looks. And, like, I just haven't been into that lately. I don't know. I was like doing a show then, and I've still been doing shows, but I was doing a show where I had like such a small part, and the director was like, come in at like 8:30 so you can do your like 10 minutes on stage and then go home. But like because I was so mad that I was doing that show, and I was so mad that I wasn't getting paid, and I was so mad that like I even had to show up, I like would do a full face of makeup because I was like, if I'm gonna show up for like 10 minutes. And I was like doing online school, mind you, like I was like doing the damn thing. So like I wouldn't have makeup on all day, but I would put makeup on specifically for this rehearsal to like show this director who hated me. And he made it clear by the end of the show that he did. Like that I was like something, that I was like cool or whatever. So that's that. It has like a little bit of shimmer to it. I feel like you see the shimmer better when it's on the eye versus when it's on the cheek. But it still looks cute, it's whatever, and like, that's what we're doing. That's the eye look. But, to finish the story, I would do these full looks just to kind of like prove like, I can do it, like I'm a professional, like I know I'm the youngest here, but like I can do it. Fast forward to now, I'm in shows, and like I'm playing leads and stuff, and like I ain't got time for that. Like I'm coming from work. I'm coming from the gym. I'm coming from something. You're gonna like what comes out of this bonnet. Like you're not gonna get like if I at the beginning of the day in the morning feel like it, it'll happen. But I seldom like do a full face for rehearsal anymore. First few days I do, but like as we delve into the depths of it, I'm like, hi, I'm here. You're welcome. Because I'm dying today. Trust and believe. For mascara, we have the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise in Blackest Black. I also have it in black. There is a difference. There is an actual difference. I used to always think it was like such a scam. I was like, there's no difference between the two. There is a difference. There's like a full difference between the two. I actually like both for different reasons and on different days. I accidentally bought two different ones, but I do prefer different ones on different days. If I have a lot of eyeshadow on, I like black. If I have no eyeshadow on, like today, or like really minimal eyeshadow on, I like blackest black, because I really like that like kind of no makeup but like big lashes. I feel like it makes you look like a doll, and I love that look. Okay, so that is it for mascara. I'm gonna go into cheeks really quick before I powder the rest of my face, because I'm gonna be using a cream product for my cheeks. I'm going to be going into the Super Shock Cheek in Bordeaux. I think this got discontinued and like rip, because when I run out of this, I'm literally gonna cry. This is like my favorite thing, and I remember seeing it and like didn't think much about it, and now I'm like sad because I think I missed the last call, which means I can't stock up on products. Or I saw the last call and like was in between paychecks and was poor and was like, well, it's dead. And here we are. But I've been loving this. I think it's so pretty. I take it all the way up, even through the bronzer. Sometimes if I'm feeling really lazy, I'll take this onto the eyes too. I usually take this up the center of my face, on the nose, also to blend with like the highlighters that I'll add later. But I think it adds like a nice like rosy look. It adds also just kind of like sheen at the same time. I think this looks really pretty also blended onto other blushes. Like if you take a powder blush and then you layer this on top, I feel like this layers really well on top of it if you do it correctly. I'm not doing that today just because I feel like it's too aggressive, and I haven't really been doing that for the past few weeks, but it does look really nice. So now we're going to take the don't spill powder everywhere. Oh my god, LOL. Now we're going to take the Maybelline Fit Me powder in dark. Yeah. And a big old elf powder brush that I'm in love with. I don't know why it's been a thing of mine to like shake brushes that I have. There's like a video of me shaking a brush on this channel. I'm not sure which brush it is, but I definitely remember editing that and I was like, what are you doing? So this is like really red. I'm really red, but I don't want to be too red. So we're just going to take a little bit of this, just kind of buff it into the skin, taking a bit and tapping off a lot. That's kind of my powder mantra. It's like, you can have it, but you gotta like not use it all. Like you can't take the other kids' things, you know. And I do sometimes take it over a little bit of the like cream blush, just kind of on the edges, just because it's a little red. It blends in, and then blended it down my neck, because I like blending powders down my neck versus creams. Just like a personal thing. Also from one sweaty gal to possibly another sweaty gal. Powders do better than creams when you blend in down the neck. Okay. Amazing. Awesome. So very last thing before lips on the face is highlight. So I've been using the Fenty Beauty Duo Kilowatt in Ginger Bench Moscow Mule. I have been loving pink highlight. It looks so pretty on black girls, and I don't know why I was so afraid to do this for the longest, but y'all, it looks amazing. Okay, so I'm gonna take the Morphe M510, and I kind of bounce between Ginger Bench and Moscow Mule. I kind of do both, and I go onto the cheeks. Ooh, look at that. Go onto the cheeks and into that little hollow. I like it to go up and around. I like to make a little C with her. And I kind of vary the intensity depending on like what I'm doing that day, how I'm feeling. If I need it, I'm gonna give it to myself because I need it. But yes. And don't feel afraid to like go into that brow. Like make it a brow highlight, you know? Like let these girls know that you're like alert. You're aware. I love it. And then I just take Ginger Bench and I kind of highlight the nose because Moscow Mule is a bit too glittery for that. And if I'm feeling real hype, I'll take my finger into Moscow Mule and I'll really gleam that on top, and I won't blend it out. I will leave it there to be its best self in the middle of the day. I am going to blend this right now because I'm going to take photos. But, you know, sometimes, you know, the days be like that, and my skin is iconic for taking away my nice things, so it will dissipate eventually. I'm going to take the excess that I have left, and I'm adding more. So I'm adding onto the top of my lip. This is Moscow Mule. You'll see why this is useful in just a moment. Last but not least, we have lips. Lips has been wild for me this summer. I've been doing a lot of different things. Usually I'll do like a look like this, or even like less makeup with like a really bright red bold lip. I love that look. Or like the Model's Own, it's so dirty because it's like covered in powder, but the Model's Own liquid lips are amazing. The formula, to die for. But today we're going to do kind of like a glossy lip because kind of that's my go-to. Like when I don't know what to do, I just do a glossy lip and I can go. So I'm going to take this brown liner. Yes, thank you. It is the same one that I would have used for my brows. And yeah, it be like that sometimes. It really be like that. I could not find a lip liner that was my shade for the longest, so I've got in the habit of doing this in my middle school years. I'm no longer in middle school. I'm far from it. But habits do die hard. And it never looks bad. Like, I make a point to not make it look bad, so we're okay. I'm going to take the NYX Lip Lingerie in the shade Exotic, I think. See, Exotic. And we're going to take that and blend the two together. And you don't have to worry about looking too nice, because there will be a gloss over it. It's just kind of that initial where they meet is the most important part. Everything else can kind of be a little sloppy. I know that makes no sense, and technically like, the whole part is where it meets, but like it's not. And I always add a little bit extra just onto the center of my bottom lip, because that's what I want to pout out the most. It looks so bright in camera. It doesn't look that bright in person, I promise you. And then we're going to take Fenty Beauty Universal Gloss. And I like to put it just really in the center of the lips. And the reason I put a lot of the pink on is because I think this gloss looks best if you have pink lips. Like, it looks good on my natural lip shade. I think it does look good, like it does. But I think it looks better if you have pink lips. Like, I think it looks good with pink lips, and so hey, it looks so bright on camera. I promise it does not look this like juicy in person. Actually, it looks this juicy in person. You know what, maybe I should stop being mad at myself. Okay, so I'm just gonna set my face with the Urban Decay All Nighter spray. And then just a single spritz, if I can find her. And then I pair it up with a single spritz of the Rose Water facial toner, because I just like kind of like to blend the two together. I think it looks really good, and I think it kind of like sets, but it also kind of brightens at the same time. And again, it's summer. Like, I don't want a matte look. Like, I don't want to be looking like matte. I want to look summery. Also, I'm gonna sweat off half of this anyway, so I might as well start the day the way I'm gonna end it, like looking glowy and like carefree and happy. So as the makeup look descends, it looks intentional. Awesome. Okay, so this is the makeup look. This is kind of like what I've been rocking, July, August, end of summer vibes. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys have had an amazing summer. Mine has been really weird, but really good. A good weird. So I hope yours has been as life-changing and as life-altering and as monumental, and I hope your life is moving forward the way my life has been moving forward. And if not, I hope your transition into fall, you shed away all of your bad energy and you take in the new and you start the process of killing off the bad things for the new regrowth in spring. That's real hippie. I love it. It's very me, but I was like, oh gosh, where's she going? But yeah, this is the look. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys later. Bye.